Everyone. Our learning target for the next few practice things that we're going to do is to be able to find the distance between 2 points using a coordinate plane and many times also using the Pythagorean theorem. So we're going to do 4 examples together, and I want to make sure that you are taking notes because you are going to submit these notes to me this week. So make sure you're taking notes. If you aren't able to print or take notes electronically, you can always just do it on a piece of paper as well. So in this first example, you'll see that we're trying to find the distance between point A and point B. And this one's kind of easy because if you notice, point A and point B are directly across from each other. So when I am trying to figure out the distance between the two, you will notice when I look at point A, here 1 second, let me see if I can get my stylus to work. Okay. When I look at point A, I will see that the x-coordinate is 1 and the y-coordinate is 2. When I look at point B, the x-coordinate is 4 and the y-coordinate is 2. So you notice that they both have the same y-coordinate. And that's because both of these points are at +2 on the y-axis. So since we are trying to find the distance and it's just they're horizontally across from each other, like in this example, all we have to do is to subtract the x-coordinates. So if you look at the first point, the x-coordinate is 1. So point A is 1, 2, and point B is 4, 2. And since the y-coordinates are exactly the same, all we really need to look at are the x-coordinates. And we know that distance is always going to be a positive number. So you could either do 1 minus 4 or 4 minus 1. I usually tend to choose the one that's going to give me a positive number. So I'm just going to do 4 minus 1, which is 3. So that means that those 2 points are 3 units apart. If you had done it the other way around, where you did 1 minus 4, you would get a -3, and you just take the absolute value of that to get a +3. So you would say the distance is 3 units apart. Let's go ahead and do the next example together right now too, because it's very similar, except this time you're trying to find the difference or the distance between the 2 points and they're vertical one another. Okay, so when you're looking at the coordinates of these points, the x-coordinate for B is 1, the y-coordinate is 3, and then for A, the x-coordinate is again 1, and the y-coordinate is -2. So this time, they both have the same x-coordinate. So all you have to do now to find the distance or the space between those 2 points is to subtract the y-coordinates. So I'm going to do 3 minus -2. And remember, when you subtract a negative number, it becomes plus. So it's 3 plus 2. So the distance between point A and point B is 5 units. Now, on most of the coordinate planes that you're going to be looking at, you'll have little marks. So you could actually count the spaces as well. That's another way to do it. This one, it didn't give you the little tick marks, and you actually had to do the subtraction. But usually on a coordinate plane, when you have the little marks, you can actually just count the squares as well, if you'd prefer to do that over the subtraction.